What's going on, guys? So before I get driving, I'm gonna go ahead and we're trying something a little bit different. I had asked you guys if you had any questions you wanted me to answer or anything along those lines, to either send me a DM or put it in the comments in the YouTube channel, or whichever way you were able to communicate with me. So today's question comes from Lupe, and she's from Tampa, Florida. And her question is, and I'll read it verbatim, I guess a good topic or question would be, when you're scared about a decision you have to make, but you don't know which choice to make because you don't want to make the wrong choice. Do you choose a safe way, or do you choose the scarier, unknown way? So that's, excuse me, that's a really good topic, simply because we're always going to have a 50-50 chance of whatever the outcome might be. So it's really that simple. I mean, either you do it or you don't. So whichever path you choose, you're going to have one outcome or the other. Now, here's where it gets sketchy. As a society, for the most part, we've kind of been molded into a mentality of thinking that every time we attempt something, we're more likely to fail than we are to succeed. But the funny thing is that how I see it is, we have already failed at whatever it is that we're attempting because we've never done it. All we're trying to do is take that failure and convert it into a victory, or that no and convert it into a yes. You know what I mean? Like, you see something that you want. Can you get it? You don't know. You don't have it right now, so you're already failed. But let's try. Chances are you can get it. And if you don't, what'd you lose? You didn't lose anything because you didn't have it to begin with. So that's one way to look at it. Another thing is, I recently read a book by Napoleon Hill called Outwitting the Devil. Very good read, by the way. In that book, basically Napoleon Hill interviews the devil, and one of the key things that the devil says is, society is more likely to accept something negative than something positive. And what does that mean? Think about it when you ask a friend for an opinion. Hey, should I do this or that? And they say no. I am willing to bet that more than likely, if they tell you not to do it, you will easily accept it. You won't even question it. You'll be like, oh, okay, I can't do it. But if, for example, you ask me and I tell you, try it, chances are you're not going to try it. You're going to accept that you already are defeated. Because how I see it, right, and it's my interpretation of the book, negativity, think of gravity. Gravity is a negative force. It wants to pull you down. Negativity is fueled by gravity. So it takes no effort to be negative, but it takes every single bit of your energy to be positive. So how do you know, if you're making the right decision to stay on topic? You really don't know. I just tell people, make the decision that makes the most sense to you at the moment. And if it doesn't work out, it's just one more way not to do it. There's no harm in that. I mean, now, let's call a spade a spade. If the decision involves risking your life, come on, guys. Like, let's, don't do it. But if it's something like switching a career, taking up that dance class that you've always wanted to, talking to somebody you're interested in, getting that new car, moving out of your parents' house, anything along those lines, you're only a roll of the dice away. Worst case scenario, you could always figure something out from there. So with that being said, it's really trust your gut. You know, there's a video going around the internet. If you guys are familiar with who KRS-One is, the rapper, look up on YouTube KRS-One Rockstar. And in that video, it's very interesting how he portrays it. It's kind of like thinking internally, right? When you see something, you're visually seeing it. When you say something, you're vocally reproducing that thought. Now, if I were to tell you to visualize Metallica, right? The word Metallica on my shirt. And in your mind, say Metallica without actually saying it. Let's do it. We just said Metallica in our mind without moving our voice, without any limitations. We were able to reproduce with an internal voice the word Metallica. What is that voice? So what I tell you is that voice with no limitations, that you don't even need to move your lips to say it, and you believe it, is what you need to follow when you're making a decision. Be careful though, because sometimes that voice could be fueled negatively. So audit yourself, find what you really want, and just go for it, guys. That's all I got for you. Take care.